I'm Rick, and I thought I'd document a speargun build. The very first step is design. What am I going to build? The design follows from the function and the circumstances in which the gun's going to be used. I've got a trip to the Coral Sea coming up later this year, and I thought I'd build a gun for that trip. The last time I was in the Coral Sea, a friend of mine was sitting in the water and a swordfish swam between his legs. Now, I'm not too sure whether or not I'd shoot a swordfish. They've got a spear too, and they're not slow to use it, and they fight back. But the sort of gun that I would use if I did decide to shoot it was the sort of thing that was running through my mind. I want to make a powerful blue water gun that'll take a billfish in open blue water. And this time, I thought I might try my hand at a roller. To help me focus on the design of the gun, I usually give them a name. And I thought about this one, and the name I came up with was the Terminator. So once you visualise the main elements of the design, before you do anything more, you've got to check out certain components. And the most important of those components is the spear. I mean, that's the whole existential function of a spear gun, is to shoot a spear. And spears only come in certain thicknesses and certain sizes. I settled on a 3/8 rifle spear. And I want to put a slip tip on the front of it, so I've got one with a threaded front. When I say I got one, I already had one sitting in the rack. A spear needs to be held and released. I opted for a Neptronics tuner mech. I've used the Neptronics tuner mechs before. I'm familiar with them. I know how to fit them. I'm comfortable with them. Hopefully the tuner mech will be robust enough to handle a powered up spear gun and release the spear smoothly. A 3/8 inch spear is a pretty darn heavy spear. It needs a lot of grunt to throw it. The reason why I settled on the roller was that if you're going to put a lot of power into throwing one of those spears, you're going to get a lot of recoil. But rollers have less recoil than conventional spear guns. I'm a proponent of the KISS principle. KISS, the letters K-I-S-S, stand for Keep It Simple, Stupid. Rollers are not simple. Rollers have lots and lots of moving parts, and each moving part is potentially something that can break down. And I've always valued reliability as being very important in a spear gun. This is the reason why I've avoided rollers in the past. There are rollers and rollers, many different ways of organising them. So I'm thinking an inverted roller would be the simplest of the rollers, and it should minimise the problems that come with recoil. And now I'm going to try my hand at one. I haven't done any rollers before, so this is going to be a voyage of experimentation for me. And I'm going to have to use adaptive management. Adaptive management is bureaucrat speak for give it a go. If something goes wrong, if you have a stuff up, fix it and then move on. So hopefully the videos that follow this will show some of those areas where I stuffed up. Well, hopefully there's not too many of them, and how I fixed it and how I addressed the design issues.